You've been alone your whole life, haven't you? You, person that clicked on this video, person that's watching this video, you've spent copious amounts of time alone by yourself, whether you liked it or not. Maybe you spent more time alone compared to the average person, compared to the average Joe, and you feel it. You feel it when you go outside and you interact with those normies. Like, hey, I've actually been alone for quite a minute. Talk about some yogi, talk about some sage, talk about some monk. I've been living in monk mode, whether I like it or not, whether I consented to my monk madness or not. It's just what's happening. I've been alone for as long as I can remember. And yet, you spent so much time alone by yourself, and that's the very thing that you still fear. The thing that's kept you alive, the thing that you're so used to doing, which is spending alone time, this becomes second nature to you. And yet you still underestimate yourself. When you're talking to somebody, when you're talking to a girl, if that happens, the emotions that come with it are so overwhelming, are so not worthwhile. You convince yourself that all the work you've done and all the time that you quite literally spent surviving alone, whether you liked it or not, you convince yourself none of that matters. That never even happened. I'm still this anxiously attached freak. I'm still this loser that's yearning and desperate for love. You don't even realize that you're already halfway there. You're so exhausted by the flight, by the fight, you don't even realize you're closer to the light in this journey. Now I sit before you, some random girl on the YouTube internet sphere, holding a candle, all right? Holding a candle, so cheers. Just want to say, man, if you can let go of the fear that comes with talking to another person, the desperation and the yearning to be saved from yourself and saved from your life, if you can let go of that fear and recognize what you've already built. Some YouTubers, some dating advice people, they'll say the only reason you're obsessed with somebody is because you don't like your own life. That's the only reason. Well, hey, you don't have to necessarily love your own life to not be obsessed with somebody. But the problem is that you think that you haven't been alone this long. You think that you can't survive being alone. So when you find somebody or when a romantic interest potentially comes to the forefront, it's extremely high stakes because you're like, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep surviving being alone. It quite literally, 10 of Swords card, I don't even have to be holding it. It quite literally cannot get any worse. What is there to fear when it's already over? And I know that's going to resonate for some of you. And I know that maybe this sounds counterintuitive. Amanda, are you just saying it's over? Like what is it that you're saying? I'm saying to let go. I'm saying to surrender. You spent so much time fighting, yearning, wanting, that then when you come into an attraction, it inevitably dissolves. It inevitably goes away. And you're like, what did I do? You didn't do anything wrong. The only problem, the only issue is that you underestimated yourself. What are you really fearing from other than being alone, but you've been alone? So you're fearing something that you have mastered in this lifetime. Loneliness can be a beautiful thing. But a lot of times we're focused on the negative. Lonely, bad. Social, good. Bad, good. Black, white. What if you saw the nuance to your strength? What if you saw that, yeah, your loneliness, your isolation, sure, it was painful, but it makes you different. It makes you not like most people. So what is there to fear if you get rejected? That pain, what if you just surrendered it? Hey, I've already been alone. You have it within you to let go. You do, and you just don't realize it yet. You have it within you to not feel the pain of rejection. You quite literally have mastered seeing parts of yourself in different ways than most people because you've been alone. And yet we still fear the anxiety that comes with the potential to find a partner, to start talking to somebody. There's that fear, that inevitable, oh my God, what if she rejects me? Nobody can reject you more than you've rejected yourself. It's when we give away our power. We don't take what we need, and you need to surrender your care. Surrender your need for her to respond. Surrender your need for her to validate you. You've already survived. It's literally in your DNA. There is nothing to run from. Many people spend their whole life running from loneliness, and yet you've mastered it. What does the collective energy need to hear? What energy are we giving on this month? Buffalo card is coming through. This card means grounded yet heavenly, practical yet spiritual. The hooves of the mighty buffalo are grounded in the earth, yet its heart and mind rise towards heaven. The buffalo sees challenge, hardship, or a bump in the road as an opportunity for upliftment. Therefore, the buffalo does not fear death, illness, or misfortune. Its gentle eyes look to the road ahead, trusting every turn. May we all experience this elusive yet life-changing bliss from time to time, and may we allow this card to remind us that life is a precious gift. When this card is in balance, you're trusting, pure presence. When it's out of balance, you're restless, lacking gratitude. To bring into balance, pray. Just pray. Even if you aren't religious, just pray. A lot of you guys are a lot closer to that light at the end of the tunnel, but you don't even know it yet. So don't give up.